All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. Now, today, Novak Djokovic capped off an epic comeback over Stefanos Tsitsipas today at Roland Garros to secure his second career French Open title. Now, Djokovic would lose the first two sets of this match before he was able to rally. And in the final set, Djokovic had to hold off a very game Tsitsipas in order to win the French Open Championship. Now, the win gives Djokovic 19 career Grand Slam titles, which is just one behind Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer for the most all time on the men's side. Now, Djokovic did what a lot of people thought was impossible to do, which was to catch up to both Federer and Nadal. And it's all about the 2010s with what Djokovic did, as that decade belonged to him, as he took home 16 out of a possible 40 Grand Slam titles, while during that same stretch, Nadal won 13 and Federer won 5. And I mean, you look at it, he had a great run. In 2011, we saw Djokovic win the Australian Open, the Wimbledon, and the U.S. Open. And then how about his run from 2015 to 2016? In 2015, we saw Djokovic once again win the Australian Open, win Wimbledon, and also win the U.S. Open. He then came back and won the Australian Open in 2016, and he got his first French Open title in 2016. Had a little tapering off. Didn't see him win any Grand Slams for 2017, but he finished up 2018 strong with a Wimbledon win as well as a U.S. Open title. And then in 2019, we saw him win the Australian Open again, along with Wimbledon. And then in 2020, we saw him win the Australian Open once again. So far here in 2021, Djokovic has taken home both Grand Slam tournament titles so far, of course, the Australian Open and now the French Open again. And now, obviously, he is looking forward to winning Wimbledon, because that would then tie him with Nadal and Federer. And make no mistake about it, if anybody out there is not doing it, it's definitely now the time to respect Novak Djokovic and what he is bringing to the table. I mean, this guy doesn't get talked about it a lot, but he is one of the all-time greats. I know that a lot of people, when they think about this era of tennis, first and foremost, they think about Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer, and rightfully so. But Novak is right there with him, and even at the age of 34, he's not slowing down. He's a little bit younger than Nadal, and of course, Federer is the veteran of the bunch, but Novak is right there with him. And I think he showed a lot of resolve today and coming back to win the championship after dropping the first two sets. And I think, for him right now, the sky is the limit, because he was able to beat Nadal in the semis on his home turf. Because make no mistake about it, Rafael Nadal is the king of the clay. We've seen him win more French Open championships than anybody else in the history of the sport on the men's side. And for Djokovic to clear that hurdle and get the best of Nadal at Roland Garros in the semis and come back and take care of Tsitsipas today, it just shows you, this guy is the real deal. So he has come out with a vengeance here in 2021, and I think he's going to definitely look to keep that going into the All England Club for Wimbledon later on this summer. And, you look at it, of course, Federer dropped out. He's never been strong on the clay. I know he wants to come back strong for the grass season. Nadal definitely wants to come back with a vengeance at Wimbledon after losing in the semis of the French Open. And then you're going to have a very tough Novak Djokovic, who is looking to get his third consecutive Grand Slam title at the All England Club. So make no mistake about it, Wimbledon should definitely be exciting. And, if this was the lead up to Wimbledon, we saw a very exciting French Open. And I think if this was the lead up, Wimbledon will definitely be legit, as you have all of the big forces out there on the men's side of tennis looking to flex their muscles as they want to take home some more hardware. So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take this time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you're on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it'll be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. You can check it out, drop a line, and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin. Take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.